Everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming through. Much appreciated, guys. Do me a favor. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to ask. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the like button. Let everybody else know we are live. Thank you. Good morning. What day is it? Today is what? Hey, Mike. What day is it? Hump day. I had to be mad. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Miss Finn Show. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Anybody else wake up to freezing cold? Cause I know I did. And this is shout out to the Florida Panthers for clinching. We're going to the playoffs. So glad, thank God. Oh, thank God. Let's go Panthers. Oh, because you know what? I know my team's going to win at least a playoff game. Shots fired. It's okay, people. It's okay. You know, I still love my Dolphins, but I got to call them out. It is what it is. But guys, you already know what I'm going to ask. You know what I'm going to say. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. You see it here? Hit it. And then subscribe today. Thank you, guys. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for coming through. Much appreciated. Um, Yesterday, I just needed a break. It is what it is. The off season, people. Okay, I just needed a break. I need a little extra time, but I saw a lot of you guys like my picture. I know the one, only the Mr. Danny Marino. Yep, that's a real picture. That's really me with Mr. Danny Marino. Uh, Here it is, in case you're wondering. Yep, that's me and him. Oh my god! You know, I still gotta go ahead and post all my stuff from the Tua Luau, but yeah, that was definitely an absolute experience. I'm so blessed to have had the opportunity to enjoy. Oh, I forgot something. To enjoy and be part of such a great event, man. It was amazing. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what in the Grier? Man, listen, I got some steamy stuff to talk about today because I'm like, what is the media saying? Now, there's a couple other. I literally have them written down, and I want to talk to you guys about them, but it's just not. Doesn't feel like the right time. Maybe I'll do those show post draft. Um, we'll see. We'll see. Cause guess what? It is literally T minus 1 week, ladies and gentlemen. Well, a week and a day, but whatever, you know what I mean. In 1 week, the NFL will be doing their NFL draft. So we're all excited. We're all waiting to see what our teams are going to do. And I'm very happy and very grateful that I get to share this with you guys. So we're going to enjoy ourselves. Trust me. Good morning, Michael K. How you doing? Maybe today's the day you realize Dolphins don't have a chance of making the playoffs this year. Spoken like a true Bills fan. That's adorable. It's okay, buddy. We'll see you. We'll see you in the couch at the end of the season. Don't worry about it. Good morning, Miss Fans. Hope you are well and good. Let's all support Miss Fans. Let's smash the like button on the way in. Thank you, Jeremiah. Much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated. As always, you know what I'm saying. Please go ahead and debate your little hearts out. Just be kind to each other. That's all we ask. Okay? Just be kind to each other. And remember, you can find Miss Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern. And become a member. It's a great way to support the channel. But you can also support the channel for free by hitting the like button and subscribing. and share an account. That's it. And like I always say, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life. Yeah, baby. I can't wait till Bad Boys 4 comes out. Ooh. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I got two things to share with you guys. What the media said about Tua's contract and the Dolphins picking for once in the first round within the last 3 years, which is phenomenal. And then what Chris Grier said specifically about the draft, Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa. But as always, peeps, you know what to do. Stay hydrated and hit that like button. Thank you so much. So let's start out with I don't know, should I do Grier first or should I do the media? I'm gonna do the Grier first. Because the media one, I gotta expand on that one. So let me do the Grier one. So Christopher Grier obviously was asked recently about drafting a quarterback in the first round. He said it's not something that they are considering or even looking at the position. They haven't talked about drafting a quarterback in the first round. They feel very happy with Tua. Let me see, I'm paraphrasing, and where he stands as far as being our QB1, which is great. You know, that's what you're supposed to do. What up, Canes? Welcome. Good morning, Miss Vincent, everyone. How you doing? Um, what was I gonna say? So yeah. So as far as Chris Grier, they asked him, what are you gonna do finally that you got a first round pick? And he said he was going to they're not considering at all, not even a little bit. All right, just making sure this works. They're not even considering a quarterback in the first round, not even a little bit. They're not thinking about it, they're not considering it. They're very happy. And some people are upset about that they're so full on committed to a money by law. But I mean, that's how they feel. Or at least that's how he feels. That's what he says. Sorry, my brain went somewhere. But yeah, that's how he feels. So he feels that right now they're not considering a QB. And I know we've done a million mock drafts between all the content creators and you guys yourselves. Ooh, let's see if we draft this guy, whatever. First of all, you got to see somebody that's realistically going to be available for our first pick. As you guys already know, and I show you all the time, our first pick is the 21st pick that we have right now. Overall, do we trade back? Do we move up for somebody? We ain't moving up for nobody. I know that. At least I feel extremely confident we're not moving up for anybody. I'm just saying, but that's just me. I mean, it's my opinion. You let me know what you think. Now, I thought it was very interesting because they specifically asked him about the QB position. The QB position in the first round pick. Not second, not third. The first round pick. Because typically, if you're going to get a quarterback, you more than likely are going to get a first round. Maybe second, but realistically, first round, right? Nope. Not at all. And then on top of that, too, they asked him, hey, what is Mike McDaniel? This is the first time that Mike McDaniel and yourself are going to have a first round pick in this new regime. What are you guys considering? Obviously, they're going to ask, but doesn't mean they're going to tell. And he essentially said that Mike McDaniel has been just nothing but throwing names at Grier, like just nothing but names. So apparently they have been looking really hard at these first round picks, which almost makes me feel like we really are going to draft in the first round, which kind of pisses me off a little bit because I feel like we have so many needs. You know what I mean? So many needs that I don't think we should draft in the first round, or at least where we're at. I think we should move back a little. We did this the other day, this week. Move back a little, pick up a couple extra picks. You know what I mean? Even if we stay late in the first, but with our cap situations for the future, do we really want to? I mean, there's so many good opportunity, good players you can get. Um, if you end up not picking, you know what I mean? In that first round, you can trade back, you can get someone solid. I already told you guys this. If we pick in the first, it better be a stud, 5-star defensive tackle, excuse me, or offensive line. I really want I want tackles, either D tackle or O tackle, offensive tackle or defensive tackle. Those are the two positions I am 1,000% okay drafting in the first round. That's it for me, though. Now, with Chris Grier, them asking him about Mike McDaniel and the fact that he's been throwing out so many names, it really lets me know that they are seriously considering picking in the first round. Now, does that mean that they're not going to look into maybe perhaps trading back slightly if it's available? I think that, that would be something that it's still a possibility, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think they really are going to pick in that first round, which is ridiculous. Hey, we got Color on the tracks. How you doing, Color? Welcome. Good morning, sir. He says wide receiver. Stop. Good morning, Fred. Welcome. Fred says left tackle. That's what you would draft. Yeah, okay. I'm all cool for the left tackle. Color ain't no way. I don't care who the wide receiver is. I'm not getting no wide receiver in the first round. Absolutely not. Unless, and you know what? Just for fun, because whatever. I don't feel like talking to you. To you guys here. You guys want to defend your positions. There you go. Come up here, guys. Come up here and talk to me. Good morning, Jose. Welcome. We got one of our members over here in the building. How you doing, sir? Thank you so much for coming to me. I appreciate you so much, Jose. But seriously, it just lets me know that they really are going to be picking in the first round. Now, if what I think Color is referring to. Oh, this stupid. No, I should have done that. I should not have done it. Whatever. What I think Color's referring to is if we draft that wide receiver in the first round, that means that we're trading Waddle. Just saying. I was so happy knowing Tua and Waddle are here for many years to come. Or we're trading Tyreek. Uno, dos, tres. That's what that means. We're getting Tyreek's. We're getting Tyreek. What do you call it? Getting his replacement for the future, because we're not paying him no 50. What is it? $56 million. I think it's next year. It's not gonna happen. We're not paying him no $56 million. Oh, holy smokes! Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. I just, well, at least for me, because I just see it now. According to the Sun Sentinel, Chris Grier says team will pick up fifth year option for Jalen Waddle and Jalen Phillips. Did I tell you guys? Now, now, ladies and gentlemen, just because they picked up the fifth year option does not mean that they're keeping the players. Just saying. Just saying. Now, I see Ian Rappaport said this last night that they're picking up Jalen's and Waddle's fifth year option prior to the deadline, which is good. I saw the Sentinel putting it in tonight. And yeah, I'm not even surprised. But my statement does not change. What up, Color? How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning. I took that link droppage as an invite just because I was trying to stir the pot with the wide receiver. I'm indifferent. I don't really care what we do in the first round these days. But it's just such a Dolphins thing to do to grab something that we absolutely don't need, you know.
You
But I'm
think that they will
surprised.
Belichick this pick?
I don't know, but I'm surprised to hear you calling for the trade back. I mean, I don't trade picks in fantasy. I'm surprised to hear you calling for the trading back.
Hold up, hold on. Let me make sure. I want to hear you extra clearly.
Yeah,
Can
Miss,
you
I
hear
don't
me? Can you hear me?
trade at all. Yeah, yeah.
Hello,
Am
hello.
I coming in? Hello, I hear you. Can
Wait,
you
let me
hear
make
me?
sure. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure.
Let's
Yeah, I can
let's
hear you.
ask
You
the
can hear me?
audience. Yeah, I got you. But Miss, I don't do
Yeah, you got
trades
me. Okay, it's
ever.
clear, right?
Hmm.
Oh, wow, that's fantasy, bro. Yeah, I don't do trades in fantasy, not at all, not even a little bit. Um, let me tell you
But
something.
with the double Jalen thing, I think with Jalen Phillips, it's obvious that they're not going to do a contract with a guy that's on IR right now. You know what I mean? So that was
That
a
that's his
given.
de facto red shirt. This year is his de facto red shirt year.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the way I
you're just
see
not
it.
going to do. Yeah, you're just not going to do anything like that when a guy is on, got the injury status right now. So that's a given that they were going to do that. But
Which I said this in the off season. Look, he's
yeah,
injured. This is his red shirt. They're
yeah, it's
gonna
kind of
pick
like
up his
putting him
fifth
on
year
hold.
option.
Yeah, they just
That's what
got
I'm
to put him
saying.
on
They're
hold
gonna
because
even if he
you
comes
just
back
don't
this
know.
season, even if he comes
Well,
back
what
this
if it?
season midway or whatever, it don't
Well,
matter.
health.
It's still his red
Well,
shirt
the
season.
human body is the human body. I mean, we can't predict if there's going to be a setback or whatnot. So they just can't
Exactly.
enter into any contract with a guy that's injured. That's a matter of business. But
Exactly.
with Jalen Waddle, I think that he's kind of caught in that in between area, just like Tua was, where it's like, we know he's good and we kind of really we don't want him to go anywhere, but has he really gone above and beyond yet? And so we're caught in that middle area where it's like, okay, let's pick up the fifth year option so we can at least set his current value. And that way we got something to work with after he puts down whatever type of season he puts down this year. You know what I mean? Same situation we were in with Tua.
Yeah.
We
I
had to
mean,
set his value at the very least.
I think at this point,
A lot. Well,
especially
I
with
mean, again,
Waddle,
a lot of people had their ideas as to why we picked up Tua's fifth year option, and I've said it from the beginning. It was simply a matter of setting his value at the time. You can't even start the negotiations if you don't set a current value. And that was the purpose of picking up the fifth year option with Tua, was to say, hey, we're willing to pay him this amount this year and this amount next year. At the very least, we'll see what happens. But we know what he's currently valued at. Has he exceeded that value? Well, that's the debate right now. You know what I mean? But I think the same thing is playing out with Waddle, where he's kind of an in betweener. He's shown some great stuff. He's shown some elite stuff, but then he's also shown a propensity to kind of go bye bye for a little while. So it's like, what do you do there? So you pick up his 5th year option, you give him another year to say, hey, what happens? And that way we have a clearer picture next year when we sit down at the negotiation table with him.
And and I see what you mean by that. Setting the market, if you will, with Waddle.
Well, it's not setting the
Um,
market, it's setting his value, his current value,
well,
as far as because even if you
I
had,
guess
you know,
actually, I
well,
get
it
I
was
get
the
what you
same.
mean with the market.
Well, it
I
was the
meant
same.
his
It was
market. I didn't
right.
mean
Well,
like
it
the
was
overall wide
right. His
receiver market.
value, his value, right? Because it's the same with Tua last year. If there were people calling up on the phone, what were we supposed to tell them? When we, if they're saying, well, what do you think he's worth, this and that, and we haven't even set a value yet, you know what I mean? Now we've got a
Which is
number
true.
to say. We say, okay, well, he's worth this amount. This is his current value, whether it be because we're negotiating with him or whether it be because somebody else wants to know. You know,
Jose says Grier says he loves Waddle and he's gonna be here. Okay. What up? Hooked up Joe.
kind
How
of
you
like
doing, buddy?
it'd be,
Welcome.
Miss Fins, it would be like listing something on eBay without the intention of selling it, just to set
What
its
the
value.
value
Like
is. What the
what are people going
market
to actually bid on it? You know what I mean?
what the market is. That's what I meant by his market value, not
Right,
necessarily his value, like what
right,
you think versus what the market thinks he's worth. You see what I mean? That's what I was referring to.
right, because his performance has been kind of in between elite and really good. So do you want to give him elite money? Well, we don't really know yet. But do you want to shortchange him? Well, we really don't know that yet either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Are we shortchanging him for him, or making sure
right,
he get if, or are we going to raise the volume or raise his stock for someone
right,
else?
and we're always going to try to shortchange players, but it's a matter of do we have the leverage to? You know, well, right now we do. So but then again, he thinks we don't. So obviously, we're going to say fine. We'll pick up your 5th year option then, and that sets the value right there, and the argument's over. You know what I mean?
Jose says 5 million. 120. Okay. 53 million fully guaranteed. There you go.
Well, I would
Or
take off a
60
million
million.
for. I would
60
take off
million.
a million for every drop he had in a playoff game. I'm just kidding.
One
I'm
million?
kidding.
Shoot, you should take out 5 million for each one. But this is the thing. When that's what's Waddle. So that's why what you said is, what's his value, what the organization thinks his value is. What I was saying is what the market is gonna dictate what he is, kind of like your eBay
Right,
scenario. So I think that
right,
was kind of
right.
perfect. We were both kind of in sync
Well,
with that one.
but that's also what the 5th year option allows other teams to do is say, okay, where's his value at for us? Do we agree with Miami? Do we? You understand what I'm saying? Like now they know too. Everybody knows now what the Dolphins are willing to pay the guy.
Yeah, per, which is still gonna be cheaper than what um by the time he's eligible, what the market's gonna
Right.
actually end up being.
Right.
But this
Now,
is the
now if he
thing.
goes
There
out
will
next
be
year, and throws up 1,500 yards and 8 touchdowns, then obviously we lose that leverage.
uh, but do we? Because if anything, it's just making him more valuable for a trade.
Well, that all depends on why. Like if he's putting up 1,500 yards because he's the only wide receiver on the field, then that's different. But if Tyreek's still going and he's putting up numbers, with Tyreek Hill, taking from the pie, then you can say, well, yeah, he's a superstar. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is true. What
And I
up,
already
Matt Haddon?
believe that
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I already believe from that respect he already is because we saw what he did in 2022 with far less receptions than everybody else. You know what I mean? So you know,
Hmm.
I mean, he was ranked 33rd in receptions that year and like 24th in receptions per game. Yet had all the same yardage as all the good guys. You know what I mean? So obviously
Gotcha.
he does way more with the football once it's in his hands than everybody else does. So that is his superpower for sure.
Which is good for us. But again, it depends on what kind of, are we still gonna be running the same offense in 2 years? You see? But
Once
that's,
a team implements a West Coast system, it's usually here to stay for a long time. It's like
I
that's
don't
just the
think you
type of
caught what I
system
was
it
trying to
is.
say, but it's okay. I
Right,
got you.
right. Yeah, I hear you.
What's up,
But
Ronnie?
listen,
Well,
Jake,
good morning,
I got to
everyone.
go back into listen mode because I'm at the health department right now trying to pick up a prescription for
You're good,
some
man. Thank you. I appreciate you
relief.
for coming through.
All right,
Thank you so
appreciate it, man.
much.
I'll come back up if you're still on when I'm done.
See you later.
All righty, bye bye.
So, I appreciate you, Color, for coming up here, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was definitely some good, info from Mr. Color Com, my co-host from League Wide Wednesdays throughout the season, which is great. But ladies and gentlemen, that's again the 5 year option. All it tells me is a stopgap. It gives us a little extra time to see the players at a cheaper price than what it would be if we actually were to give them an extension right away. So we're getting that extra year to be able to assess, to be able to see. I already told you for Phillips, that's this year's his red year, or his red shirt year. So for me, I'm not even worried about it. I already seen this. I knew that they were gonna do it. I knew it because it's the only thing that made sense when it comes to Phillips. And with Waddle, I think for a different reason it makes sense. For Phillips, due to injury, you need that extra year to evaluate. Just like Tua. For Waddle, is to Color's point, we're gonna let everybody else know this is what we're willing to pay him. And also, too, let's see what the market is going to dictate that he's going to get paid as well. Um, so I thought that was actually very, very, very interesting. Ronnie says Waddle might test free agency. He might. He absolutely might. If we let Tua hit free agency, it means we didn't value him, and he will be gone as quick as Wilkins. Not saying if that is good or bad, but it's more likely the case. It is 100% the case. Hooked up Joe. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with that comment. I think that that's actually a very valid comment. There are teams that do want Tua's talent, even though some of us might think that, oh no, they don't. Nobody wants him. Blah blah blah. That's not true, people. It's not true. None of us thought Wilkins and Hunt were that sought after to get 100 mil. Imagine Waddle. Great point, Jose. Great point. And another frustrating thing about Florida and about the Dolphins, and I have to say this, and it's like, oh gosh, but we are the best when it comes to developing. Because people say Miami doesn't develop. I'm like, yes, we do. We just develop for other teams. We don't develop for ourselves. That's the sad part. But yeah, like that's the frustrating part. Um, Waterwood and test free agents, and he's about to be top dog done here Friday within the next 3 years. Oh, you mean down here in Miami within the next 3 years? Yeah, I mean that's if they lock him down. But if Chris Grier and Matt McDaniel are still here, they might be like, well, are we gonna pay him $30 million? Because essentially he would be taking over Tyreek's role, and they pick up somebody else to come in and take his role. So if they're able to find that person now, that solid third wide receiver that would become second or even a legit second wide receiver to back him up to pair with him, then that makes sense. Now, when it comes to because which is interesting, and I'm glad finally, you know, to hear about that 5th year option. We knew it was going to happen. I absolutely am not surprised, not even a little bit, that 5th year option happened. It's exactly what needed to happen. So I'm glad that they actually did that. And that's gonna matter for our future. Not right now, but at least it's gonna be the future cap hit. So by then, the money's gonna go up, so it should still be semi okay and decent for us, right? Now, as far as when it comes to the rest of what I wanted to say, and as far as the media themselves and what they're saying about the Dolphins, right? So I was listening to ESPN NFL Live, and they said Tua's future with the Dolphins. Now, some of the comments here are kind of hilarious because Marcus, I don't know, I won't start with his controversial stuff. The other host in the show, we're talking about how, with Tua's contract, how absolutely Tua has earned the right to get that big extension. Um, Being and seeing his success within the last 4 years, you know, of having winning seasons back to back to back to back winning seasons. The last 2 years, back to back playoff seasons. They asked him to play a full game, a full season, be healthy, stay healthy. He did it. They asked him to be productive. The man led in the NFL for most of the entire season in multiple categories, not just yards per game or total yards for the season. MVP talks in back to back seasons. You know what I mean? He's played at a top five QB level. And um that's what the they said over there at NFL Live, right? And I'm like, mm, nothing wrong with what they said because I mean I agree 100%. But this was an interesting part. So Marcus, Mr. Marcus, he came out and said that what the Dolphins don't want is to have a Dak Prescott kind of situation. A guy that will always go ahead and play great play, even elite, but not be able to take you over the hump, which is why they're, in his eyes, taking so long to pay him. But to him, which was actually very simple, it was actually 5-minute video, which I thought was great. To him, it was actually more important than not just paying him is the type of contract he gets. And he says, based on the type of contract he gets, will tell you everything the Dolphins think about Tua Tagovailoa. And I was like, well, I think we could all have a general consensus that the Dolphins are paying Tua, period. I told you this last season, guys. Before he played his full, I'm like, guys, like it or not, I've been trying to ease you into this because I know some people are like, nah, Miss Fans, he's not it. He ain't the guy. Okay, cool. If that's what you believe, I'm with you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to God. She's back. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Good morning, Insanity. How you doing? So I've been trying to ease you guys. If you believe he's not the guy, that's fine. I'm not gonna tell you how to fan. That's your prerogative. You know what I mean? But I found what he said specifically about the type of contract that like reminded me of what we talked about past off season before he got his full year under him, if you will. What's up, Frank? And I told you guys, I'm like, listen, this is what he needs to do. A, B, C, D. Feel free to go back to those videos because they're all available. They're in our internet. The internet is forever, okay? But they're there. What's up, Matt Hatter? What's up, Franklin? Welcome. Good morning. Let's see here. Ooh, Douglas coming here with the heat-seeking missile. I would take the chance and not sign Tua until the end of the season. If he takes his toe players and doesn't disappear, then sign him to a very good long-term contract. Tua will want to stay here. Ooh, I don't know why people assume what a player wants to do, but I do know I can speak. I can speak that I can speak firsthand talking to him. Yeah, I'm totally cheesing about that. He loves Miami. He does love being here, you know. Um, he wants to be here, you know. And let's be real. Whoever gets the Dolphins a Super Bowl are gonna instantly be legends. Instantly, you might as well retire because you're gonna make more money outside of football than you are playing football. You might as well retire. Just go off, retire. Don't even think about it. Go off, retire. The amount of money you're gonna make in sponsorship alone, man, it's over. Like what? That's it. You're a made man. You've made your bones with the Miami Dolphins. I'm telling you right now, you are a made man. Whoever gets us to the Super Bowl and wins it, it's over. It's over. No, you thought you thought it was a big deal for the Rams to get their little Super Bowl or Tampa Bay to get the let whomever get the Miami. That why do you think so many players come down here besides trying to get a lot of money before they retire, aka the retirement home of the NFL? It's because they know anybody that helps this team win a Super Bowl, they're made men. They're done like they don't have to do nothing. The freaking punter will never have to work again the rest of his life. Made men. Made men. That's it. Made men. They're gonna be making so much more money outside of the NFL than they are in the NFL. I'm telling you right now. Now, as far as what Marcus was saying, one of the fans said, "What is Marcus talking about? How many Super Bowls did Lamar been to? He's been signed for $300 million because he was talking about how Dak Prescott, obviously, the Dolphins. What the Dolphins don't want to do is to be a few years down, owing Tua $59 million and not having him under contract." Which I'm like, I mean, I feel like that's kind of reasonable to say, right? There's the kicker, people. What up, Adam S? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you and I are feeling it. Let's go. Let's go, Panthers. You knew I had to represent. There was no way anybody was going to stop me from representing my Panthers. Shoot. Where's my beautiful hat? Oh, no, it's outside. Is it outside? Yeah, it's outside. Oh, yeah. Oh, which reminds me. Dang it, I gotta make it to the team store. I wonder if they're open up. Yeah, I gotta make it to there's one sick hat. My brother bought it. Hopefully he's not watching, but my brother bought it and I'm like, I have to get it. Like it was such a unique shirt hat. I gotta get it. It is what it is. I gotta get it. Exactly. Atlantic Division champs. Let's go, Panthers. Let's go. uh, okay. Look, Matt Hatter said if Tua wins Super Bowl and fifth year option, we trade him. Maybe, maybe. But this is the thing. So this is two contracts. These are the two contracts. 5 years, essentially having four of the contracts for the years guaranteed. The fifth year you can exit out of it. Or still a 5 year contract, but realistically speaking, you only have 3 years of guaranteed money versus 4, even 5 years guaranteed. And I thought, isn't that what we've been talking about this entire off season? The different kind of contracts. What do you want? Do you want to get stuck with him and he's not the guy and we don't get it right? But um but that's something that I thought, maybe, ladies and gentlemen, maybe. Which is why he said the Dolphins right now do not want to be in that situation with Tua's future or being stuck with him and not having a contingency plan, if you will. Mhm. So entering his last year in his rookie contract, because yes, the fifth year option, it is an extension of that rookie contract. So he is technically going into the last year of his rookie contract. What do you do? And he said they don't want to become the Cowboys. How many times have we heard that before? How many times have we heard that before? Like, I almost feel like, are they messing with us? Because, yeah, I've heard of this. And it ain't good. I've heard of this. I've heard of this. And you know what? I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. Not because I don't think he can be the guy. I already told you guys this. I'm willing, I'm willing to overpay and pay this man $300 million. You know what I mean? But that's just me. As far as it goes, I didn't think what Marcus said was so off either. I'm not trying to be the Cowboys of always being guys, and you have to realize this. The Cowboys did it with Romo for years. They did it with Dak for years. This isn't a Dak situation. I want you to think this is an organizational situation. That's what I want to bring you guys to because I was like, holy smokes. Because everybody always bring, oh, they don't want to be like Dak. It's not Dak. Did you not see what the Cowboys did under Tony Romo? Nothing. Yeah, they got some playoff wins. Yeah, they were able, practically perennially in the playoffs. Gone in the first round. Second round. Did they even make it to the NFC Championship? Once, maybe? Twice? Three times a lady. But seriously, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Because because then we would just be a better version of the mediocre team. As a mediocre team, by mediocre I mean 500 team, you're good enough to get into the playoffs and having a low draft pick, but not good enough to make it all the way to the Super Bowl and get a shot at the trophy. But you're also not bad enough that you're gonna get a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick. That's the problem. Let's go, Tampa Bay Lightning round one, baby. Bring it. Let's get it. I'm not afraid of nobody. I'm not afraid of nobody. Let's go, Panthers. Ronnie says, Miss Fizz, why are we ignoring the fact that we only have 9 million cap space next year, but players there still need to be signed? Nobody's ignoring anything. I'm just not talking about it. I don't understand. Like, let's. I'm just not talking about it. Like, that's all. Vamos gatos, let's go. Andrevius, exactly. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's Florida matchup round one for y'all. Good luck, Panther fans. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Let's go, Panthers. Yes, I can't wait till we destroy the Tampa Bay Lightning on our way to the Stanley Cup Finals again and winning it. Oh, Lord, please. Please, 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 please. I want a parade down. If you're from Broward County, you know exactly where I'm going to be. A parade, because you know the parade is gonna be all the way up and down A1A. Then they're gonna go straight to Oakland, baby, and come all the way from Oakland and A1A all the way down Oakland Park Boulevard, baby, all the way up to Panther Parkway, all the way up to the stadium. Absolutely. I want my parade, baby. Let's go. I want my parade. Champagne on everyone. Man, Andrevia gets it. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you're from Broward County or if you know the South, if you know the Tri-County, you know exactly what I mean. And that parade's gonna be up A1A, baby, and it's gonna go all the way through Oakland Park, Panther Parkway, and let's get it. Or they might do Sunrise Boulevard, which I wouldn't do Sunrise Boulevard. Not from over there. Absolutely not. But definitely A1A will be there. The Heat play tonight. Hey, good luck to the Miami Heat in this. We're in a play-in tournament crap. Yeah, I hate that garbage, but whatever. It is what it is. Hopefully we win. We get in, which I think we will, because we always do. And I'm so not excited for this, but it is what it is. At least my gatos made it. A team I can actually root for, man. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Boat parade. Wow. A2 Lewis. Are you for real, bro? Boat parade paradise in Tampa. Let's go lightning. What? You know what? Get out of here. Get out of here. Now, I will say this. I'm a Florida girl. You guys know this. So if it ain't the Panthers, I'm going for whatever Florida team. And unfortunately, every time it's been Tampa Bay Lightning, every time we freaking play them, especially in the first round, they always beat us. Not this time. We are winning. We is not losing. Okay? And the Panthers will be victorious against the Lightning. Thank you, Andrevius. Boo! Boo this man. Boo this man. uh, I'm telling you. They're not making it out of the first round, Lewis. Thank you, Tony. You tell them. It's all about the Panthers, baby. It's all about the Panthers. Let's go. Let's go. Vamos, gatos. Let's go. I'm telling you. Hater. Of course, Lewis is a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. Cap. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you can see with your own eyeballs. Um, I know we got off. I mean, I kind of finished saying what Marcus was talking about with ESPN and NFL Live. Um, I thought it was interesting. So we'll see. I think generally what he meant by the type of contract we give him is truly the commit, not really the dollar amount, but more of the type of contract is what we gotta really pay attention to see if Miami really is committing to Tua, because I think it's a general consensus, guys. We're paying Tua. We know this. The world knows this. I mean, I've been trying to tell you this now for over a year to try to ease us, some of us who may not like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, but now moving on from the Dolphins and media, whatever. Yeah, the Gatos are about to destroy the Tampa Bay Little Lightnings, and we are making our way to the Stanley Cup Finals yet again. God, please. And let's go, Chucky. Let's go, Chucky. Let's go, Chucky. Go Magic. Is that who we're playing? Is that who the Heat are playing? Stop. The Heat are not playing versus the Magic. That would suck. I'm just saying. That's a you know Florida girl. I don't like to see Florida crime, but Heat versus who? Because I have no idea. Oh snap! We played the Sixers tonight. Oh, oh Lord. Yeah, I just saw. Uh, I guess didn't we got Jimmy Butler from the Sixers, if I'm not mistaken. What's his name over me? That's gonna happen tonight. Ain't no way he's gonna let the Sixers beat him. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. On another note, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys watched it because I know I did. Man, oh man, I look. Shout out to Caitlin Clark, the number one overall WNBA first round pick. Shout out to Cardoso from Brazil. Camila Cardoso from Brazil, who I knew was gonna. They had her at fourth, and I'm like, there's no way this girl gets out of the top three. There's no way, and she was picked third overall. Shout out to Reeds, Angel Reeds going to Chicago. I was like, holy smokes, yo! Talk about Chicago getting their bigs, man, because you got a solid five with Cardoso, Swatter. But the good thing about Reese is her agility. I mean, she's a four, but her agility. I mean, I would use her as a four. I don't think she has the full body to be a five, but as a four, she's a solid four forward. Man, her agility, she still needs to develop. I will say that. She still needs to develop her offensive game, in my opinion. Sometimes she does look a little bit weak when she attacks the paint, but I'm telling you right now, man, Chicago Sky, they got a team. They got two really phenomenal ladies. I can't believe that this will be the first season I'm actually looking forward to the WNBA. I told you guys this past week. Um, I used to watch it religiously as a kid. Like that was my dream. My dream was to be a WNBA player. But it's just the last few the last 10 years it's been unwatchable in my opinion. I just Lisa Leslie, my favorite WNBA player of all time. I just can't watch. I can't, especially the last 5 years. Oh God, no. And you know what? You may like me or not, or you may not like me when I say this, but all that off the court, I almost said off the field because I'm so Dolphins minded right now. All that off the court garbage, keep it off the court. Like man, but I'm telling you right now, Cameron Brink and Rickey Jackson, I'm happy. Yeah, that those were good, man. Those were good. I'm not gonna lie. And then listen, and I and that this was a surprise for me because they were there supporting their girl, Caitlin Clark. But I knew number 20. I was like, watching Iowa play in the Elite Eight, Final Four, and obviously um, making it to the finals. There were two besides Caitlin Clark that I actually liked the most. That was Martin, Kate Martin, and she's number 20, and then number 24, which I can't think of. Both of them seniors. They were both there too, and Martin gets drafted. I was like, what? I'm so happy for her. She's like, I was just here supporting my girl. Didn't really, expect it, but yeah. Thank you for sending it to buy Harris over me. That was Jimmy said it. Yeah. Uh, Spo's gonna have to find a defense to limit Maxi. That's gonna be tough. But listen, this is the first. This is the first. The very first WNBA season that I'm looking forward to watching. I'm not gonna lie. I was even looking for tickets to try to go to a game. Um, but these yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. You don't gotta care about the WNBA. I didn't for the last 10 years. This season though, I can't believe me getting one little message about the March Madness is happening. I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Watching the Sweet 16, I'm like, oh, not so good, not so bad games. I know what to expect with the boys. That's why I was like, whatever. Let me see if the ladies are doing anything. And then I'm like, this is some good games. And then I see the Elite Eight and I'm like, whoa. And they're obviously Kaylin Clark this. I'm like, who the heck is this Kaylin Clark? And then I look and I'm like, okay. What I love the most about her eyes and her passing skills. Period. 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 And that's gonna develop even more. Oh, it's gonna be great. Absolutely great. I'm so glad you make way more than Kaylin Clark. That's beautiful, Vanjo. Congratulations. Who cares? I literally don't. Um, she's playing for a dream. My thing is because of Caitlin Clark, I was like, maybe I should watch these shows. And I know Phins and I were watching. Well, she was watching the boys. I'm like, I'm not really watching the boys. Whatever. It's like we already know the boys are gonna be, up and down. They're gonna do their thing. Yay, whatever. It's the same crap every year. But I'm like, is women's basketball any good this year? And then they got me to watching LSU. They got me to watching the Gamecocks. They got me watching. Nah, I saw the Gamecocks last year, but I didn't really care. Uh, but I definitely got into it. And I'm looking at UConn and NC State, and then I'm like, who's this Juju? I'm like, oh snap, USC's actually got a really, really good, freshman. What? And then I'm looking at Iowa, definitely my team that I picked to go all the way. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh crap, I gotta go. But I was like, wait a minute. There it is. This is actually a pretty good team. But is she really all that in a bag of chips? Because I was like, oh no. I can't, me personally, I can't stand one way players. All you can do is shoot. Okay, great, good. Which for me, I'm like, she's almost a one way player. But when I saw that her passing ability, no, her eyes on the court, oh snap! The fact that she can shoot from 100 miles away, that was good. I'll take it. You know what I mean? I'll take it. But then I saw her team, and I instantly I'm like, because I'm not remembering no names, and I'm like, 20. I like 20. I like how she attacks the rim. Look at that. Opens up the outside. Let's go. Let's get it. 24. Oh, she can stretch the field and still be able to attack, kick out, and find the right like because she's technically the point guard. I mean, they're all playing guard really, but she's technically the point guard. And then Stokey, the sophomore. Look at this young lady. And I'm like, this is actually pretty freaking fun. So, like it or not, Gabby Marshall, thank you. That's appreciated. Kate Martin, number 20. Gabby Marshall, 24. Thank you. Appreciate you, see hopeful. And I'm like, dang, this was a good team to watch. I enjoyed it. And I get it, whatever. People are gonna want to talk about it or not. I'm excited that I get to, because that was my first love, basketball. Played it my entire life. Literally was my dream. Um, but I just couldn't. All that off the court crap, it just wasn't working for me. No, I can't. I'm like, no. The product wasn't there. Now, looking at these ladies playing in the final in the March Madness, which I still didn't give it. I didn't care. I could have been watching it for years. I'm like, I didn't care about it. And now, taking a look at this draft, yo, I can't wait to see what these ladies do in the next level. And actually, I know Angel Reese was a little nervous, but she was drafted seventh anyways. It's smart that she came out this year. It was smart. Now, I heard people say that maybe she should stay one more year and do it, but when you've already reached the peak, man, you might as well do it. And I wonder if Gabby could play in the next level. Maybe, but she wasn't drafted, so we'll see. I mean, obviously, players that don't get drafted, they still somewhat get an opportunity here and there, but we'll see. I know that she said that she didn't feel like she was good enough to play in the second level. We'll see. Maybe she might get a call. Maybe she might get a call. But all I know is, let's see here. The women very rarely have upsets, but I did watch Tennessee until they were slim. Mm, yeah. That's okay. Reese and Cardoso together in Chicago is interesting. Yo, Reese and Cardoso is insane, is what I'm trying to tell you. Chicago, damn. Chicago got a good team. And then don't get me twisted. I know that the Fever got Kaylin Clark, but they also got, I think in the second round, another young lady that was like, ooh, yeah, it was pretty good. Oh, they got eliminated. Okay, got it. Yeah, Reese should have stayed. Her social media platform would have been bigger. The LSU brand is money. I get it. Yeah, I get that. But this year, the thing is, you gotta when it's there, you gotta take it. You know what I mean? And don't worry, the endorsement deals are gonna be there regardless. March Madness money. Oh yeah, Chicago is great rebounding, but outside from Avery, there's no shooters. Yeah, well, that's one thing that I think Cardoso is going to be able to help them, especially rebounding more than anything else. Which I know that's going to continue with Cardoso, but Cardoso, she can actually shoot and she could put back her putbacks. Man, yo, I'm happy. From what I read, Gabby Marshall didn't want to play in the WNBA. Yeah, I can talk WNBA. Maybe one day we'll do it. You know what? Oh, never mind. I gotta pull up. I gotta pull up Miss Phins Heat. I mean Miss Heat Culture. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. So you're right. You're right. I gotta drop it. Hey, Miss Heat Culture might end up being, two way. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this. They got me excited. I'm definitely supporting. And apparently, because this is what I was thinking. March Madness. Everybody's watching the boys. Everybody's watching the boys. So let's say out of 100%, every year you're gonna get 97% of everybody always watching the boys, right? if you put them in regular channels and whatever. But maybe for the girls, you'll get 20%. Let's be real. I'm being dead ass serious. You'll get 20%. But now, with the product the last couple of years that you've gotten with, and hate all you want, Caitlin Clark putting it on the map, and also the Gamecocks too. Let's not forget them. LSU, all them big schools, UConn. You know what I mean. Now, putting the ladies in, like, the mainstream, they'll go from 20% maybe to now 50%, 60%. And didn't the the final four break like every viewing record out there? More than I don't know. I showed y'all this. I thought it was interesting. What's up, Moondog? Welcome, welcome, all the way from X. What's up? Good morning, Phins up. Paige Booker gonna be really good too. Yep, absolutely. Caitlin Clark is the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. She's gonna change the way it's played. Um, I'm see again. I'm not willing to crown nobody ghost status like that. I will tell you this though. People may like this or not, but Caitlin Clark is the Dan Marino of NCAA women's basketball. And I feel very confident in saying that. She's the Dan Marino of NCAA women's basketball. Why do I say that? She didn't win the big gun. You can't win it by yourself either. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, she didn't win the big one. She didn't. But she had every other accolade, which, hey, it might take a few years before those are broken. You know? It might have to take a solid rookie really coming in hot from the beginning. But when it comes to NCAA women's basketball, to me, she is a Dan Marino. Couldn't win the big one, but definitely put the game in the map. Because I'm telling you right now, like it or not, hate her or all the Caitlin Clark is the reason why I'm watching the WNBA. She's the reason why I even watched March Madness, because I was curious. I'm like, who is this chick that I keep seeing my timeline being blasted? Like, now I get it. Some people are like, why are we talking WNBA? It sucks. I'm like, great. You don't gotta listen. Like, but I thought it was great, talk about it. She reminds me a little of Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi. The problem with Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi is they both hate on her. This WNBA class may change the league like Magic and Bird did. And that's something I am willing to say. Thank you, Moondog, for saying that. I think this WNBA draft, I think this particular draft, man, will change. If they stop that stupid nonsense off the court, and I'm trying to say it without saying it, stop it, ladies. Yeah, this WNBA draft is gonna put butts in the seats, which is what they need. They need butts in the seats. And hate them all you want. I can't wait to see Cardoso and Reese together. Yo, that's gonna be insane. That's gonna be insane. Holy smokes. Insane. Absolute insanity, man. Like this it was smart. The endorsement deals are gonna come. They're gonna come. Now, the ladies gotta win. Be competitive, learn from the veterans. You know what I mean? But they gotta play their game. Because guess what? That was the most entertaining I've ever seen women's basketball in the last 20 years. Period. I can't even believe it was college basketball. It was so exciting. I was like, oh, because we know what women's basketball ends up being fundamentals and let's go ahead, let's run this set. Okay, what defense are we in? Blah, blah, blah. Boring as hell in the WNBA. But yo, these girls today, they're running up and down in their own level. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I'm telling you right now, if they bring that energy, them young sea legs, if you will, they're gonna keep it exciting. And let me tell you, the skill level right now, it's I don't know about how what do you call it? I don't know about how the rules are anymore. I'm gonna have to like really deep dive. Maybe I should do Miss Finn's Heat and talk about the WNBA here. Maybe I might need a co-host. You know, what's up, Ronnie? Welcome. See y'all for how you doing? Break is over. Enjoy your day, Miss Fins and Chad. We need more women's basketball talk. WNBA needs to create characters and rivalries. That's another thing. I'm so tired of people being friends with each other. I don't want to see you want to murder someone on the court, man. That's what I loved about old school basketball. 80s, 90s, where it's like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, you don't exist to me. I'm coming and I'm ripping your head off, and you're gonna have to kill me to get into this paint. Like, that's what I loved. That's what I loved. They need more skills, Jose. They need more skills. That's what they need. But they start building these characters and these. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. The WNBA does it right. They're gonna have. They're already having success. The first time ever they sell tickets to the draft and sold out in 15 minutes. Is that really what we're talking about? Hey, I'm so happy for the girls. I'm so happy for the game. I'm a huge basketball fan. Like, huge basketball fan. And for me, I'm very happy these girls and this March Madness got me back into it. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. Oh, they grew up together playing in the same high school. Bro, are you insinuating that every player from the WNBA literally went to one high school? Or like one county where they all had to play against each other? No, bro. Absolutely not. It's because we're ladies and we're not supposed to be. Da, da, da. Screw that. Screw that. Like, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Hey, Dolphins Cinema, how you doing, buddy? Didn't see you there. Thank you for coming through another one of our members. Much appreciated. But yeah, guys, I gotta skedaddle. I gotta pay the bills. You know what I mean? But I will say, Miss Heat, Miss Culture, is gonna have to come out of here. And perhaps really discuss what we have here. Seriously, how are you feeling about the upcoming Dolphin season? I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited. The narratives are there. I can't wait till the season starts. Absolutely. Thank you for Saturday. Great show. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch watching, man. You guys are awesome. If you can do me a favor, take literally 5 seconds, go into my bio, Click the link. It'll take you directly to the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow the channel to get to 1320. And I need you guys' help. We need 7 more subs. That's it. 7 more subs. If you guys can take a minute, if you haven't done so already, and subscribe if you're catching the replay, go ahead and do so. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I much appreciate each and every single one of you guys for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. And I will catch you. I will catch you tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming through. Take care, and I can't wait. I'm saying it's because most of the female players coming from New York and stuff played against each other. Now again, it's just because it's no, they don't all come from New York, bro. That's what I mean. But it's okay, Anthony. Miss Phins, are you going live for the draft? Should I even go live? I don't know. Everybody else is gonna be live. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really. I don't know. Maybe. I don't want to do it by myself though. What am I gonna sit there by myself and talking to you? Like you guys would have to show up and just saying. Yeah, Anthony, as a girl who did play in high school, it gets heated. Trust me, very much heated. Anywho, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate you. And with you guys, a lot of fun today. It's Wednesday, hump day. Let's go. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.